Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Jack and Andrew show. And today is the 21st of March, apparently. So, anyone listening, looks like you've time traveled back 2 days.
It's
Or
the
3
21st of
days.
March.
I don't know. Oh, now it's the 21st of March because we record this on a Monday,
Yes.
upload on a Wednesday, or a Thursday, or never if the editor gets his way. Anyway, this is episode 17. The Jack and Andrew Show Apology Special. Now, this is because there's an apology for everyone because we didn't upload last week. We forgot. So what happened
Let
was,
me get it right. The editor never sent it us. They sent
to be
it
fair,
too late, and we weren't in Coventry.
we did send it 1 day late,
One day.
and then he didn't get it recorded, and then he couldn't edit it in time until then we had to leave and have fun,
Yeah.
because we like to have fun here at the Jack and Andrew Show. We do not have a hostile work environment. No matter what the UK government says, we do not have a hostile work environment.
Correct.
Yeah, Ben, if you're listening, we don't have one. Yeah.
Who we got on the show this week, Andrew?
We've got Jack and we've got Andrew. That's who's on the show this week.
Who else?
And we've got. Would you like to introduce yourself? His name's Nicola. He's. Would you like to say a bit about yourself, or
I'm 16 years old. I'm from Serbia and I play football.
Cool.
Did you say he's 60?
That's pretty much everything. Yes, 16.
60. He's 60 years old.
16.
Oh, I was gonna say, Andrew, why have you got a 60-year-old on the thing?
Well, life experience, man.
Well, I mean, a 6-year-old isn't gonna know what the podcast is, so
What, wait, did you say 6 or 60?
does it matter?
To be fair, a 6-year-old wouldn't know what a podcast was.
Exactly.
I might try and introduce my baby cousin to a podcast.
Yeah, let's not do that. Right, so video of the week this week is what do you think it's going to be? What is everyone talking about?
Ukraine.
No, that was old news. Right, so all be quiet. I mean, you, Andrew, normally, because you normally decide to just start shouting throughout videos, saying they're too long or something.
I just complain about the length of the videos most of the time.
So now shut your mouth and watch.
It's just mad that we're here again, innit? I got a link. Spain and Morocco. About to come true with a big bit. More money than you ever seen in your life. Do you want to be a part of it or what? You know how this fucking thing goes. People want to get high. That's life. See, all of this is just the first step. I have a plan. For Shane Hill.
You're going to put me away. You can help us with that.
We've got a problem. I need someone to go out there and fix it.
You think I forgot? The Shane don't speak for me. You look at me wrong, you're done.
Can't have people come on the block, stab one of our youngest. Jack, go to work, man.
I'm on it.
Everything that I do is for two of you.
Yo, what the fuck is this, man?
Mr. Shane is out of the way. You and I will make fucking millions.
I'll always find you. We're the family.
I'll ride out for her till the end. Because that's what you do for your family. You do what you have to protect the people that you love.
Family's everything.
Can I just say one thing, people? I did not know that was a TikTok through YouTube. I just searched in the official trailer. If I knew it was going to be that small, I would have put a different version in. Apologies.
Oh, nice job. Everyone get a round of applause.
It was a
Everyone.
last minute thing. Also, the swearing, some of the people are complaining. Well, if you're going to complain, then go cry to your mum.
Yeah, dusty
it's a
youths.
family-friendly
Getting your
show,
bin fun.
but everyone on the show is at least over 12. So
Yeah,
swearing
because
is alright.
we ID on the way in.
Yeah.
We're not having any youngers listening to the show because Jack doesn't want to catch a case again.
Excuse me. Again. So what are your views on Top Boy, Andrew? Have you personally watched it or what?
Well, I'm very interested in sort of the UK. You know, I've watched Blue Story. I've watched some
Yeah.
programs about the UK sort of
Have
gang
you watched
scene.
Top Boy Summer House though?
I've watched a bit of Top Boy Summer House. Yeah, it's really good. I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of pioneered sort of UK sort of, you know, underground crime stuff, and I'm glad that it's getting a second life on Netflix.
Yeah. Nicola, did you watch Top Boy at all?
Well, we don't have it here.
What TV
So
do
I
you
have-
have in Serbia?
Yeah, mate, we have the old ones, you know, the 60s. Of course, we have the TV, but we don't have English movies that much.
Ah, fair enough. It's on Netflix, so if you ever
Do you
get a
have
chance,
Netflix?
Nah, I don't watch Netflix that much.
fair enough.
Right, moving as normal, our reminders, PlayStation Plus. I did try and look for next month's one, but apparently it was still too early. So we've still got March ones. Xbox. They're doing this thing now with their normal Game Pass releases. They're also doing them in the cloud, so you can play them anywhere on your phone or anything, as long as you have an internet connection. Me and Andrew
Yeah.
did try this over the weekend on the PlayStation side of things, but it was remote play, and it kind of doesn't work when you're 50 miles away. So,
I kind of told him about that. Anyway, can we talk about one of the... Wait, why is Katamari Damacy on the phone?
because these games have been they've been put up in the cloud and then put on the phone with, like, you know, the hand where your fingers to play the game, so you don't need a controller.
Oh, they made a Katamari Damacy reboot. That's cool.
Yeah, so all these games. Among Us was kind of already on the App Store, so I don't understand why would you get the Gex.
Amogus.
And then these other games I don't even know. But that Telling Lies, I'm sure I saw that on the... Yeah, that's on the normal Game Pass. I saw that, but I haven't saw any of these other
Yep.
games.
Then on the bottom right, we've got Young... Yeah, last time I was calling it Young Balls, but then I realised that's not what it is. I thought it was like a football game. You know,
Right.
about chickens. Is that a chicken?
We've also got a coming soon thing. See how everything's nice and big now because Andrew was complaining everything was too small. So we've got...
The Dungeon of Nahulbuk, the Amulet of Chaos Chicken Edition. What? Why is...
Why does it mean Chicken Edition? What does that mean?
Probably with chickens, I'm guessing.
Right, then we've got Weiro West.
Weird West.
No, there's no D.
That's a D! Right there. There's the D.
W-E-I.
Ah, D. There's a D right there.
You know about the D, don't you?
O at the end. Yeah, that is an O at the end. That's not a D, Andrew.
Jack, that's a D.
I'd say that's a D. It
That's a
makes
D.
sense to be weird, you know.
Look at the line on the left side of it.
Okay, anyway, we got the
Nonary games.
Nonary games,
The-
Shredders something,
So Shredders.
with an Xbox Series X and S version as well. We've got
Wow.
F1 21, that's coming through EA Play, only for console though.
I've played
We've
it
got
2020. Highly
Grail or
recommend.
Crail, one of them, only for console. You've got Norca
Says
for PC.
Tabledo Rail, whatever.
And then you've got Crusader Kings 3 for the Xbox Series X and S.
Now, I recommend F1 2021. I played F1 2020. It's sort of like an advancement of that. And Shredders looks interesting. It could be a reboot on the Cool Borders franchise.
Right, so that's all our gaming news for this segment. We have got a gaming topic later on, but these are just the little announcements. Right, so
Nice.
the game's leaving soon on the Xbox side of things because they're not like PlayStation. They don't keep the games on forever. Leaving soon, so we're going to give... Oh, Andrew, you can read this.
It's time to give a proper Game Pass farewell to the following games leaving soon. You still have time to make a dent in these games or wrap up where you left off before they go. As always, remember to use your Game Pass membership discount to save up to 20% on your purchase to keep them in your library. Leaving March 31st, Madden NFL 20, Cloud, Console and PC, EA Play. Naruto Boy, Cloud, Console and PC. Shadow Warrior 2, Cloud, Console and PC. Leaving April 11th, Destiny 2, Beyond Light, Shadowkeep and 4.
I thought Destiny 2's free.
It is, but those are the
So-
DLCs. If you're on the Game Pass, you can get those DLCs for pretty
That's
much...
one thing I kind of don't like with Game Pass, but in a way they kind of have to. How you only get the games for a certain amount of time, then even if they're in your library. It's not like PlayStation. Once you add a PlayStation... Well, saying that, if you cancel your PlayStation Plus membership, you can't play the games.
But the thing is, Game Pass isn't equivalent to PlayStation Plus. Game Pass is equivalent to PlayStation Now.
It's also
because-
equivalent to Netflix in a way. You know Netflix, how movies and that do go after a certain amount of time, don't they?
Yeah, Xbox are like that, and I'm pretty sure PlayStation Now do that as well.
Yeah, they do.
You know,
but-
it's not as if they're just going to give you a bunch of games for
Yeah,
free,
but
is it?
GTA used to be on the Xbox game. Well, it's not free. You were paying for a subscription.
Yeah, but like they're not just gonna let you keep the games as long as you have a
No, no, no.
subscription.
So, any update?
Updates. There's been a massive oil boycott. An oil cut. People don't like how we're still using Russian oil, and they want us to stop using it. I mean, I kind of agree, but I also think in today's climate, I'd say boycotts like that aren't really doing anything. You know, in my opinion, Russia invading Ukraine is bad, probably. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't invade another country and then take over its land. Yeah, England did it, but we don't do it anymore. Russia and Ukraine are a bit closer to peace talks. There's a lot died down, but there is still that overlooming threat of nuclear war. I mean, I wouldn't worry about it. I don't worry about things, not often at least. But there's, we should just keep an eye out, just make sure that we're all staying safe. Anyway, would anyone else like to talk about Russia and Ukraine?
Moving on to Nicola. Do you have any thoughts?
Yeah. Well, I'm with you, Jack. I don't have any views for this. I mean, war is obviously not great, but it's not my country, so I don't care.
Right, so
Is it?
our guest discuss. So, Nicola, why
Yep.
don't you tell people your background and why you're here? Location, age, IP address. Thank you.
You already told us his location and age, so we just need the IP address.
I don't know. Ask Kenny.
I'd like to discuss something. You are a pro footballer in Serbia, yeah?
Yes, yes. I recently made my debut in the Cup semi-final.
Wow, that is cool. The closest thing I ever got to a game is I played a charity match, like a charity fade. I scored 2 goals, dos golos, dos golazos. Can we please ignore that the opposition? Well, I don't know. Were they disabled? I think they might have been. But
Well,
yeah,
if you've been played in
any
that game, then it must be a disabled game.
yes. But technically, it means I have scored 2 goals in any sort of professional game setting that I have played in. It did end up being 2-2 because, apparently you can't win against them because, they'll just let someone score the goal. I was about 10, so I had half a mind to sort of tackle it from going in the goal. But, look, stat padding is legitimate. I mean, Bruno Fernandes does it all the time, and no one cares about that. But when I megs a couple of kids, it's suddenly a big crime, isn't it?
Is that enough about that? Movies and TV. So I'm going to be talking about the first one and Andrew. So, Top Boy. Top Boy has been out many years, to be fair, and then I'm sure in 2020 they said they were making another season, and then it stayed on the Netflix's screensaver for 2 years, saying it's coming soon. Or it was, what was it? It's been officially announced another season's coming. That was it.
Yeah.
But it was like that for 2 years. But we have finally got it, as you saw the trailer previously.
Yeah.
So I will be watching it within the next week, and we will do a little tiny review on it. Next week's podcast.
Yeah, because we're all, we're both fans of Top Boy. When I am, I'm not sure about you.
Oh really?
Look, I hate to say it again, but I've watched Blue Story. I know,
So
I know about the.
I've watched
I know
Blue
about.
Story as well.
Well, I know about the ends, bro.
Don't.
Alright, okay. I have a question. Why is the font with the popcorn logo so weird? It just says pop and then corn. Why is it off center?
I didn't make the popcorn, did I?
Yeah, or maybe the popcorn people should have popped off to the editing studio to make a better logo.
It's not
What
about
wrong-
appearance, it's about personality. So
Popcorn
it's how the
doesn't
popcorn
have-
tastes in your mouth. It doesn't mount. on your
Popcorn.
lips.
Popcorn doesn't have personality. It's not sentient. Look, each individual popcorn kernel is not a sentient being, okay? Alright, now second one, we've got Genius. I finished the Kanye documentary, so it was very good at the end. Obviously the third act, as Kudi failed to, he didn't really keep up with Kanye, but at the end he sort of gives an overview and where the direction's going, which I thought was nice. Overall, it's just a very good retrospective, to be honest. I mean, I am
What's this?
desperately
Training Day. I've never heard of that.
Training Day. It is a really good film. It's in 2001, about a cop who has to work 24 hours with a detective. The detective doesn't always play by the rules. He's played by Denzel Washington. The recruit's played by Ethan Hawke. Yeah, it's essentially an American gangster film. Snoop Dogg has a cameo. Dr. Dre has a cameo in it as well. It's got a star-studded soundtrack. Yeah, it's quite a good film. To be honest. Denzel Washington won an Oscar for it. I rate it about 4.5 out of 5. So yeah, I recommend it. However, it is I think an 18. So any
Oh,
people
so you
younger
can't
than
watch it then, Andrew.
They caught me!
What are you
Ah. Ow! I just hit my head off the side of my
What did you
bed.
do?
I hit my head off the side of my bed. Well, what happens when the feds are after you because you've watched an 18? Although seriously, do not watch it, as we had some advice from a fan in the Discord that said I shouldn't be watching it. I might have very scary dreams. And yes, my dreams were very scary. Yeah. Nicola, you got anything to talk about? Film, TV, you know?
Well, I recently started watching some series on Netflix. I think its name is Gotham.
Wait, what was it
Have any
called?
of you watched it?
What
Gotham.
was it called?
Have any of you
Gotham.
watched it? Yeah.
Oh, the Batman one. Yeah, I watched the first season. It's quite a good sort of Batman side story. Yeah.
Well,
How
I'm
far are you
bored,
into it?
so I've just started today, maybe
Oh, you've
3
just started
episodes.
today. Yeah, I've watched it. It's quite good.
Yeah, I was bored, so I decided to start watching
Yeah.
something. I'm not very good when it comes to watching a series because I can watch a movie because I know it ends in 2 hours, but with series, I don't know when the next episode is out and that. So
Right. World of Gaming.
It's not a horrendous picture. It is of Dwayne the Pebble Johnson. Now this is in turn about WWE 2K22, a game that released, I think it was this week or last week or the week before that. Anyway, it's got some quite good reviews, to be honest. It's a major improvement from WWE 2K20, which was, by all accounts, terrible. It's got an updated graphics engine, updated gameplay engine. Overall, it might get better with time.
Yeah.
Only negative is that Machine Gun Kelly is in a DLC. Will I use the opportunity to Stone Cold Stunner him about 3 times a match? Yes, I will. Anyway, yeah. So this game has equal amounts of drive and power. So yeah, I think you should devour your money and spend it, spend money on it.
So you
Yeah.
have to pay for the good people now.
Machine Gun Kelly is hardly a good person. But yes, there is a lot of DLC you have to pay for. Now, second one. I believe this is your section.
Right,
Yeah,
so
just
the
clarify.
picture does not represent what we're on about, but it kind of does as well. So PlayStation Studios is a big company, blah blah blah, no one cares. But they have acquired a new company. It's now going to be called PlayStation Haven.
Hey,
But I
Von.
also
What?
Haven. I tried looking for what previous games they made. Turns out it was none. They haven't done anything.
Plus, they were just on holiday for the entire time.
Yeah, they just made a big company, spent all this money. They haven't made anything. But they have joined the PlayStation family, so maybe in the future there'll be a good game out of them.
Yeah, there might be a good game. It's made by Jade Raymond. She innovated the Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs games, 2 of which are some of my favorites. Yet she's been working sort of freelance for game studios, and she's finally founded her own studio in Canada, which has been picked up by PlayStation. So yeah, totally epic.
Yeah. Can I ask why Gran Turismo's here for the 4th week in a row?
So Granny Tourism 7 is here because it got review bombed over the weekend due to its people have discovered that it has exorbitant prices for its cars, much higher than in Gran Turismo Sport, for example. Apparently, some cars are 8 times as much as they were, and they've actually made it slower to unlock currency. They've made it slower to beat the game.
More realistic or
No,
slower?
more microtransaction. And the only way you can get something is by cashing out all of your money and spending it on Granny Tourism credit. Anyway, the servers have also gone down over the weekend. So if you wanted to earn money, no, you can't
can't.
because the game's gone down, and it is an online-only game. Now I'm alright with online-only games, just as long as the servers are
As
good
long as they
and they stay up.
work.
Yeah, exactly. So as long as the servers stay up all the time. But
Yeah.
sadly, they haven't fixed the servers, so no, I couldn't play it. I mean, I could if I was at home, but I couldn't, even if I was at home. That doesn't make sense.
Right, that's enough for Granny Turismo. FM, what is FM?
It is a Football Manager logo. I added it because prior to the recording, Nicholas said he was a fan of Football Manager. Do you want to talk about? Yeah, cool. What's your favorite Football Manager game?
my favorite formula is Ferrari, but my favorite F1 game could be 21 because I played that the most.
Oh, you're a Ferrari fan. Well, good news at the weekend then. Yeah, last one I played was F1 2021. It's quite realistic. I haven't bought 22 yet. It's a good game, Football Manager. It's like, I'd say people compare it a lot to FIFA, but the thing is, they're 2 completely different things, you know.
It's not
Foot-
even close. Yeah.
Yeah, Football Manager has a lot more realistic management aspects, whereas FIFA's more fun. You know, it's easy to pick up and it's easy to play. Anyway, Looks like it's time for our next slide. Jack?
Music, we like the music.
We like to move it. We like to move it. Now, this first slide, allow me to explain. Jack got scared at this
Yeah, it
first
gave me a
slide.
heart attack and nearly killed me. It was very traumatizing.
So that is the album cover of Some Rap Songs by famous rapper Earl Sweatshirt. It's about 30 minutes long. It's quite a short listen. It's quite abstract as well. It's got a very strange taste, I would say. But if you're a fan of sort of like Jay Dilla and MF Doom, you might like it. It deals with quite heavy themes. It's got a great story to it, almost. Yeah, it sounds good, which is probably the best thing that you want for a piece of music. You want it to sound good. Because if good music sounds good, then it's good music. If music sounds bad, then it's bad music, yeah? Yeah, but anyway, give it a listen. No, it's Late Registration by Kanye West. I listened to it again because of Genius. It's a very good album. It's a lot more advanced from the College Dropout. It's got some great features. Common is on it. Q-Tip as well. I got the game. It's just got a really good interprets a lot of jazz in it. It's very yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
it sounds a bit
uh,
boring, to be fair.
it's a very artistic album.
I love that
Yeah.
word, artistic. Artistic, what are the connotations of artistic?
Well, it means that there's a lot of art to it. There's a lot of art to it.
Yeah. Okay, right, I'm going to do the next two, even though I didn't add the third one. So we've got the Top Boy Season 2,
Soundtrack.
soundtrack. They used to be called EPs. The soundtrack. So, in this album, you've got songs from Shane, songs from Sully. I'm probably offending a lot of people right now by saying that. What is actually in the album, Andrew? Because I have no clue.
It says loyalty over everything.
See, that has the connotations of family, respect, determination,
Jack,
kind.
Jack, the English mock is over. Are you still in that exam hall again? Did they let you out? Do I need to call someone? Anyway, it's got a lot of music, such as Central C, Little Sims, who is actually in Top Boy. Little
Got the
Sims very
commitment issues.
I'm trying to fix that for you. But honestly, I'm not really a fan of Central C. I know, weird. I'm mostly into
RD.
no, not RD. I'm a fan of the classics. Skepta.
Stormzy.
My
Stormzy has been
the,
quiet for a while.
yeah. Maybe he's releasing some. Maybe he's making some music.
What if he's
But
dead?
then again, what? Who killed him? The Conservative
Well, if
government.
anyone, I wonder where he's gone. Is Rag and Bone Man. He had his album in 2017 and we haven't saw him since.
No. He still exists. He just
No, he
pops
don't.
up now and again.
You can't just turn to Red Nose Day and sing there, or Anton Deck Saturday Night Takeaway, and then just disappear again.
Well, that's the life of a one-hit wonder. Even then, he's not really a one-hit wonder. He just pops up now and again. How do you get from the ultra serious Top Boy to Rag and Bone Man? I
Anyway,
don't get it.
moving on, we've got Dizzy Rascal, of course. Last week I think it was Boy in a Corner, and now this week I've forgotten the album. It's the one with the green background. I did listen to the one called The Fifth, Andrew. Horrendous. Bloody pop music.
The Fifth is terrible. It's not a good
Tongue
album.
in Cheek, that was it. I listened to the Tongue in Cheek album.
I mean, Tongue in Cheek is a good balance of his sort of his mainstream stuff and his less known stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, his best album is Boy in the Corner, clearly.
But if you listen to the same 5 songs on repeat, it does get a bit boring, so you got to spice it up a bit.
Yeah, well, the Fifth, the only good songs I like on that is Baseline Junkie. That's pretty much
That is not on
it.
the 5th. That's on
Here it is.
Tooth and Cheek.
No, it's not. It's on the 5th. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, good to hear that you're a fan of the Dizziest Rascal.
Right, our final major topic. Over to you two.
So the first picture. Oh, the first picture. Not good, man. Man United crashed out of the Champions League on Tuesday after a 1-0 loss to Atletico Madrid, making it 2-1 on aggregate for Atletico Madrid. Man United played all right in the first half, but then the Renan Lodgy goal just didn't play well. It just had zero motivation, no passion, no aggression, nothing really. They just lost it completely. I think that serious changes need to be made. Players, management. There needs to be something done because what happened out there was shocking, absolutely shocking. I think we need Eric Ten Hag. Eric Ten Hag would be good for United. Also, get rid of Harry Maguire, just please. If you're listening, Ralph Rangnick, apparent inventor of Gegen depressing football or whatever. Like, just do something, man. Right now, second one, we've got the UFC, happened Saturday night in the very own UK. Tom Aspinall went against Alexander Volkov. Big fight in the heavyweights. Submitting him in the first round. Very good. We also had Arnold Allen versus Dan Hooker. Arnold Allen won, actually. It's a very good fight. Then we've got the guy with a lot of social media credit, Paddy the Baddy Pimbler. He was knocked down by Rodrigo Vargas in the first round, but came back later in the first round and won. Then he complained to Zuckerberg, and that's something we all do sometimes. That's the last thing, and the last one. Jack, do you know what the last one is?
It looks like his face is about to get. He's gonna get beheaded.
I mean, I think he was about to get beheaded by Everton fans, but you know. Anyway, that was a protest in favour of the Just Stop Oil movement. He bolted himself to the goalpost in an attempt to protest oil? I'm not sure. By the looks of this, I think he's advocating for people to drink more soy milk. Anyway, he does look like the Riddler had a bath in some soy milk. Yeah. I mean, like, in my opinion, you can protest how you want. Just don't disrupt, stuff to happen. And if you want to stop oil, take it to the parliament, take it to Congress, take it to the government, do whatever you want.
Yeah, but he knows he's not gonna get anywhere.
Oh, you don't stop me from watching football. That's the number one rule. Protest. Oh, yeah, we should stop oil. Just stop it, not on my time, on your time, okay? I think the politics in football, when done right, can be very moving, But in terms of this, no, just this, no. Nicola, do you have any opinions on this guy?
No, he's just retarded why they talk about him. Like, what to say? Like, what is the point of that? He didn't do anything. He just
exactly. He got let free after a while. There's no point in what he did. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it for sport. Also, I'd like to talk about Formula One. It was the Bahrain Grand Prix this Sunday. A big one. Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz got an amazing Mercedes. Ferrari 1-2. Very rare in today's Ferrari landscape. McLaren failed. I'm a McLaren fan. I still have no idea how that happened. Verstappen did all right. Hamilton sort of struggled. Guangzhou or whatever did quite well in the Alfa Romeo car, which is surprising. I mean, I thought he was just a pay driver, but actually, he's much more than that. Checo Perez spun out to give Hamilton a podium. It was interesting to watch.
Yeah, right. Is that it for sports?
Totally, dude.
Okay, so how our weeks went. Let's go to Nicola first. How's your week been?
I have been sick for the past few days, so not good.
Well, that's great. Jack, how was your week?
I had an amazing weekend in Spain. It was very hot. Did a lot of activities.
We didn't go to Spain. We went to Wolverhampton, which is technically Portugal, but we went on
How was your week?
Wow. Well. My week was good. Yeah. My week was great. Yeah. I went on the residential, same one as Jack. I did some abseiling, some rock climbing, some crate digging, some bug building, some scrap heap challenge, some revision. Maybe less so the revision. Yeah, we did a lot. I've gotta say, we did a lot. Yes, we did. Anyway,
I just want to say a quote. Andrew, do you want to read it out?
Someone asked me, if I was stranded on a desert island, what book would I bring? I said, how to build a book. Your grammar, your grammar is all over. I'm gonna need some. Do you want me to give you some personal punctuation tutoring? Because someone asked me, if I was stranded on a desert island, what book would I bring? I said, how to build a boat. There should be a full stop after. No, there should be a question mark after bring. Here's the thing: building an actual boat is quite hard on terms of a desert island. A lot of the wood isn't used.
I understand. Your point is valid, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Okay. So moving on.
Moving on to what? Okay, no. Here's the thing: you should make a raft, not a boat, because rafts are much easier to create.
Well,
that's what we learned. That's what we learned at the place. We learned many things, but one of them was how to not build a buggy, as courtesy of Jack.
Thank you, everyone.
He doesn't know how to build a buggy, guys. Come on, you should harness some of my power. That's a story for another time.
not. It's never going to be another time. Alright, so thank you for our guest coming on the show this week, Nicola.
Yep. Thank you, Nicola. You have anything you'd
No
like to say
problem.
to the people?
I have to say, what the hell is your life? Why are you watching this too?
Well, anyway, I often ask myself that exact same question. Like, what are you doing? Go outside, touch grass, play sports. Literally do anything. Do not listen to me or any of my advice. Well, yeah, I can't say the same for Jack. I mean, he takes pride in this work.
Thank you.
I'm just waffle for 30 minutes and voila. Anyway, thank you to everyone and all of our very loyal guests.
Loyal. Here every week on the trot.
Yep, for sticking
Begging
by
to
us.
come on the show every week.
For sticking by us all the time, and just please, if you ever want to come on the show, message me. Do it. Do anything. Message me, email me, carrier pigeon me. Go to my house and knock on my door and say, "Hey, I would like to be a part of the Jack and
maybe
Andrew
don't
show."
do that because I don't want people turning up to my house.
Yeah, don't do that. I have a rifle.
You have a you have a rifle.
I'm kidding. I've got a Nerf gun.
Oh, big man Nerf
Yeah.
guns. They are
And a
scary.
PSVR aim controller. So if you don't stop, I will virtually shoot you. Anyway, but just message us if you ever want to come on the show.
Yeah.
We're open to everyone. I mean, Nicola, I'm sure you'll tell all of your friends about this. I mean, I'm pretty sure they already know, but